me dance. You make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I.
Hello and welcome to the Season 14 NARL Kentucky race. I just got Robbie Gilvin in the booth with me.
For now.
For now.
Brandon Beal just went flying about 10 foot in the air on the front stretch.
And, sure, NARL standings there. I'll look at that in a little bit. But, let's see. So far, 19 people set a time. I got about, let's see, when they usually start, like 9 o'clock, so about 12 minutes till Q.
Right.
Brandon Beal, who just took flight in his JetBlue car. Dubs in the O2. I do want to talk about him for a minute. He's been doing pretty solid this season. Currently second in Rookie of the Year standings. Drop races went mine. This is that time of the season we were talking about where drop races and stuff become the question and the answer to a lot of the points debate or whatever you call it. And he's currently 5th in standings in that O2 body armor Dodge. So pretty impressive rookie showing for Roman Gonzalez so far. But yeah, again in mind, this is Kentucky, and then next week is Daytona road course. And after that, we end off the season at Atlanta. So getting close to the end of the season so far, and I think it is safe to say, or well, I want to say it's safe to say, but I am going to, it's not even a bet at this point, it's more so just a reassurance that Kyle Watts has probably got this thing locked up for his 3rd straight NARL title.
Unless you just jinxed him and it goes to total shit in the last few races, right?
I mean, hey, if that's more entertaining, then so be it. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
NARL, we need a chase for NARL. No, yeah, Kyle Watts has done a pretty good job this whole season, and I'd say he's, even if he locks up the championship early, I'd say he's pretty well earned it, all things considered.
Yeah, he's been consistent as everything he needs to do, he's done right. And even the past 2 seasons, he's done the same thing. Just go up front, win, lead laps. I mean, he's done basically everything he's needed to put himself in position week in, week out.
I'm still trying to get in touch with Harry if he wants to come commentate.
If he wants to. Let's see.
I PM'd him on NR and didn't say anything quite yet.
That is a point situation at the moment. I could go a little bit more in depth. Let's see where did I put it. There we go. So yeah, Kyle Watts, he's currently got the max points by a huge margin. His points lead is also by a huge margin. He's also already used one of the races to not race. Obviously drop races.
One of the drop score, you mean?
Yeah, drop scores. If he wants to like take off today, I don't think it's going to hurt him that bad. If he wants to take off the rest of the season, though, he's going to be like 1 race shy. So I highly doubt it'll happen. But you know, you never know what you want to.
He should take the night off and join us.
Yeah. But yeah, Joshua Clements and Landon Lyle really close in points in terms of their max points probability. But right now, Landon Lyle with the upper head. Also with a win in the bank for both of those guys, and then Flounder Wilson hanging out P4 in standings with that win at, I believe it was Portland, if I remember right. Or no, it wasn't Portland. It was, Portland was last week. Whatever the heck that track was. I don't remember the name of it.
Portland Oval.
Something like that, yeah. Roman Gonzalez, P5. Cole Rodriguez holding on, P6 despite his suspension. Gino Bononi, having a little bit of an off season. I don't think I've seen him this low in the standings in a hot minute, but we'll see if he can get a late season surge along with TalhaDevYT, who's also had actually a pretty good season to the beginning part, but the end of it so far not looking that great. And then Garson Young also holding on P10 in standings. And can't overlook Mr. Harry Crawford, who may drop a little bit after this race because he's not going to be able to race tonight due to the incidents that
He's
happened.
suspended.
Yeah, the incidents that happened last week at Portland Oval. So yeah, unfortunate, but life is life.
Death, taxes, and NARL suspensions.
Yep. And there's Mr. Kyle Watts. Let's see, has he topped the board yet? Not yet. We'll see if this lap's it.
Has he turned a lap?
He's turned a lap, nothing good. This one's looking pretty
Oh, he's
good.
turning one right now with draft.
Yeah, this one's looking pretty nice. Yep, there it is.
He's got the
Like
draft
clockwork.
help too. He's got a 10th on Tala.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was gonna say the top two were pretty close in Merkel and Aziz, but Kyle Watts just blew them both out of the water with that lap there. Granted, draft in mind, but I mean, you've seen Kyle Watts week in, week out. Even if it is draft laps in practice, he makes sure to capitalize with raw pace in qualifying and, for the most part, race pace. If all things come together. But yeah. Carl Childress, number 88. I've seen him here and there. Not really much to say, but
Yeah. Still nothing out of Harry.
I think at this point, I think a lot of these guys are just getting settled in for what they need to do race pace wise. And we were just talking about Gino Bononi. Not quite, I don't think, where he wants to be in standings. I mean, you go look in IFAR, the league. They're getting close to the end of their season as well here soon. But he's got 3 wins in there and is dominating. Not quite dominating the season, but he's had definitely one of his better seasons there. Got a little bit of work to do in terms of points. Is still really close in IFAR, but everywhere else he's kind of not been at the top like you normally would see him. But I think
the competition, I think, is finally equaling out.
Yeah, IFAR, considered to be one of the harder leagues, and he's doing really well in there. I don't know if it's really a issue of driver skill or him falling off. It's just other drivers starting to find those
Probably
pieces.
sheer luck more than anything.
Yeah, sheer luck as well as a big factor in this game in general. But yeah, see how he does tonight. I think he has a couple wins this season as well, but actually, let me double check that. Dang, he has not have a single win this season. Wow, okay. That was last season then.
Oh, if there's ever a track he could fix that, that's probably here. He's pretty good on the mile and a half.
Kenneth Miller need 11. I'll say about him. Aquaretha 25. Yeah, everyone just getting those last laps in. There's AJ Rodriguez, who's kind of been that silent consistency. He hasn't really been around a whole lot, so consistency is mired in by the times he doesn't show up. But you usually see him around the top 10, just outside of it. Thomas Troxel in the 10. Holding his own, currently 23rd on the board. Stephen Gibson returns tonight. Getting pole. I got pole. I did not check if it was his debut last week or not, but I'm just going to assume it was. Last week at Portland was his debut. Got the pole. I think he got most laps led. I'm not sure. And I think at the end there was some strategy to play around with when you pit and whatnot, with tires and all that jazz. And he came up with the short end of the stick. Didn't quite get the result he wanted, but nonetheless, a great showing for him from him last week. So I'm curious to see if he can translate that.
I say they just might keep him around.
Yeah, I was gonna see if he can translate that here to the Kentucky Oval. Or Davison the 8.
How many cars we got? Let's see, at least 23 that have taken time.
23.
27 if you don't count us and Harry in the server car.
Yeah. Getting close to server time here in a few minutes.
Cool. Server time?
Yep. Or race time, I don't know. No, not race time. I don't know.
It's server time for the qualifying 250 at Kentucky Raceway.
Hot Lap Merchant Supreme.
Oh! You know what this calls for?
Oh, hard hit for the 38. Holy cow.
07's around on the front stretch. Speaking of the 07, it's Miller time.
Question is it time for Miller or is it Miller for time? But yeah, I think they're about a minute away from Q. And as it stands, Mr. Kyle Watts with the 31.2. Okay, holy. Probably cracks open a cold one, getting ready for, I don't know how many laps they're doing tonight, but we're going to find out here real soon.
Enough for me to probably have a beer. 80 laps. Yeah, more than enough.
Yeah, it's enough for a couple beers.
Oh, it's foaming. Did I just cut my lip? Hold on. No, we're
Careful,
good.
man. Yeah, Merkel's taking over P2 with a 31.4, and then Tala with a 31.5.
Gino got the wall. His back end's destroyed. He gone.
Who's in the 332? Oh, that's McElreath. He must have left and rejoined. Everyone getting those last little wrecks out of them before it's time to put those hot laps in.
Tala throwing out 3 middle fingers. I don't know why he's got 3 hands, but
quite impressive. Maybe he's using. Maybe he's got.
No, that's indecent exposure, Zach. I don't think he'd be into that.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I didn't even think about that.
Race time, well, specifically qualifying time. So, to qualifying we go. Actually, we are not going to go just yet because McElreath needs to get his car in. So, back we go.
Need Mr. McElreath's.
Of course, yeah. Did you hear anything else from Harry yet about commentary?
I've heard nothing. I can check my Discord real quick.
Yeah, I would check.
Okay, I'm going to trust that there wasn't some other setup that someone else launched it with, but we shall go in a moment.
Put in the cat food setup from a road course in there, like, oh yeah, we ball.
Yeah, and we got people doing flips and Dougies and shit in pit road.
Go figure.
You don't need to practice anymore.
Yeah, this is just
This is wreck avoidance practice.
yeah, intermission, as they would call it.
Where's that Monty Python intermission? You'll get copyrighted. Don't play it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, now we go to qualify. If any of you had changed your steering ratios earlier, remember to change them back.
Right, Q time.
Alright.
Everyone putting in their hot laps and all that jazz.
Hot laps, cold laps, anything in between.
Yeah, putting in a cold lap, you might get shunned, but hey, that's what it is. Alright, let's see. This is usually where I check to see how much gas they got. So they got 33 on a tank. 80 laps, so that opens the door for a little bit of stuff. Also gives me a chance to mirror my cameras.
Yeah. Did you see if he said anything?
Yeah, he didn't say nothing. Check my DMs and Discord and in NR, nothing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well. I don't know if I've got him anywhere.
I had to guess he probably just doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Kentucky, yar! Those qualifying results to pop up. So I already got some going.
Steven Gibson quick so far. I lied. Scub!
I was about to say. Cubs right
Disappointed.
there. Yeah, Mr. Troxel there. What on earth? Imagine a Thomas Troxel pull. That'd be.
Yeah, and there's the look at Lynn.
There's Kyle. His second lap. Oh wow, Lyle was quicker than Watts. Wondering if it's one of those like Super Speedway qualifying things. But the second lap's definitely faster than the first for a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot of curse words in the chat. Time to. Yeah, Scub's really great qualifying effort as well as Troxel.
Tied for third, yeah.
Yeah, that's nicely done. Victor Nunez, you don't see him a lot. Pretty quick. Thomas Troxel, ask him why.
Yeah, a lot of the usual suspects. We got 2 ties within the top 10 there.
That's impressive there for
2 sets of ties, yeah.
Yeah, there's P7 and P3. Yeah, very nice qualifying effort out of Scubs and Sebi, AJ. A lot of good qualifying efforts here, and then some guys that you usually expect to see up doing well, not quite what they'd wanted to see. King who cares about the people. I didn't even know point 3 was possible without draft, but
yeah, look at there. Landon Lyle has dethroned Kyle Watts from a pole position.
Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't gamble anything away on this race. I would have been.
He said he bungled his first lap's what it was. But...
Yeah, that first lap bungle might have screwed up somebody's parlay.
I would like to remind everyone that this is the first time I've seen pretty much any series run this track for their league race, which means there's very few people who have practice, which means I'm going to be really angry if you spend most of the race wrecking or wrecking other people because you didn't get enough practice and instead spent your time wrecking each other in happy hour.
Alright, so take heed of that. Any of you that are big on causing calamity, I couldn't have picked a better time to say that. I handed Cameron McKellar right as it happened.
Stupid expletive controller, apparently.
Stupid expletive controller. Yep, that.
There you have it.
I mean, I can't say I've ever used a controller, but whatever floats your boat.
Especially one of the expletive varieties.
Yeah, that's kind of rare, actually.
And Troxel just spun Gino off the access road.
Oh. There's Tate Dorsey, number 96. Don't usually see him a whole lot. That Pfizer.
Tala just Jeff Green on the backstretch.
Doug Rodriguez there in the 60. Oh.
Whew.
Yeah, this is a time for everybody to, get a little bit extra practice in, practice those pit stalls, and like Cameron said, you don't want to be screwing around. You want to make sure you know this track and learn it quick. I'm be honest, I didn't even know
The
this
wrath
road
of Cam
existed.
Jam will come down upon you otherwise.
Yes, that is true. You do not want the wrath of the Julius Caesar on you. It's definitely not good. Bad for business and bad for sponsorship opportunities.
It's like getting a curse from one of those Native American shaman.
Yeah. So the trail. I guess it's. I had a thought, but it kind of went away.
Oh, we got a car upside down in turn 2. It's a Maya. Back on the wheels. Get back on the wheels.
Oh, no!
Oh, T-bone. Oh. Yeah, it got back on the wheels, but it took a hard lick.
Yeah.
More action in turn 4. You got action everywhere.
Yeah. I'm hoping that's all these guys testing the limits of the track and seeing what they can put on.
It's more fun to test them on lap 1.
Fair enough.
Gino going to the garage, I think. I just saw Gino going to the garage.
Fortunate. All in a quest for even race time. Unfortunate.
Do we have any viewers in chat?
None in chat, but we got about 6 viewers right now.
We are going
Welcome to the
have
party.
to do a little bit of a juggling here because someone who was supposed to have gotten in did not get his name registered despite me coming in with his name. So I am going to take note of the 30 or so people that qualified, and then
we're re-racking
roll
it.
it back so we can get into the server and then go to race soon. So give me one moment to take my screenshot.
Fucking idiot.
We
Time to
got,
re-rack them again.
alright,
We've
someone
had
got-
one miss the show.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that I've taken the screenshot, we shall get him in.
I will say this, at least there's no DQs.
Now we shall go to happy hour again.
Yeah, that's true. That would make things way more confusing.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm starting 10th.
Hey, nice.
Okay, we're going to roll this back again.
Drivers, to your cars.
Alright, we'll let them figure that out. I don't know exactly what they're doing.
Very
Listen.
good question.
Back to...
Okay, yes, we are kidding you. Alright, so we've got everyone in here. We're going to go back to happy hour. Take note of where your pit stalls are because they're going to be shuffled.
Here's see where mine's at. I know it's not going to matter, but I want to see
Keep it
who's...
under
Well, you're on the
45.
pole.
Keep it under
Alright, well, whoever
3,500
started second's
in
going to be real
second.
lucky.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Is that good?
They're probably going to take an extra lap to set the field, though. So.
Yeah, I'm curious though. Who got second? Bryson with a really good stall. I don't know if he's gonna use it much, but we'll see. All the guys that got good stalls, you know. See, I mean, this is
We will go in 2 minutes, and when we go, we will not be going green the first lap because I am going to be calling out starting positions for everyone.
from the boss man. Gonna be doing some things a little different here. Different. Gonna be doing burnouts in the infield. Test out the.
As
grip of
one
the-
does.
Yep, test out the grips of the victory lane, just in case you win. But that little legends over they have in the front stretch of grass looks
Yeah.
pretty fun.
Yeah.
Should have
We
ran
got
that.
one upside down. And turn 3 is just We're good. It's just AJ. Oh, Merkel with the hard leg. Oh, somebody just got T-boned in turn 4. They're about to get. Oh, I thought they were about to get T-boned again.
Extra practice. Never hurt anybody.
Sure hurt Bryson off of turn 4 there.
Okay, we are going to race now. So, rules for the race are that when we have a wreck on the first lap, we get a restart. If we need more, I will tell you, but don't just assume we'll get them. When we do go green,
So it looks like
the
we'll have
rules for getting out
79
of caution
laps
are that it has to
because of
be
the
a
extra pace
multi-car
limit.
wreck or 5
Sure.
cars on the spin counter. When we are about to go green from a caution, then I'll call quiet zone where nobody can type in chat. Then control, where it's up to the leader to type green into chat before he crosses the start-finish line. I should also mention that when the caution comes out, the field is frozen. There is no racing back to the line. So, as I mentioned earlier, had to do some shuffling around, which means you are not in your natural qualifying positions. I will be calling that out over TeamSpeak over the first lap of the race. So when the green comes out, you will continue pacing and you will not accelerate. Once we get everyone into their positions, it will be in single file because I do not feel like risking a wreck after taking all that time to set it up. But once we got everything set up, we will take the green as we would if it were from a caution.
Here's the command
So, up
and
to
the
this
missing
point,
man
nobody
formation
change
up front.
positions because the game is going to be giving out black flags if you do, and I don't want to spend half the lap clearing your black flags and calling out positions at the same time.
And Lyle on the pole. They're gonna, like they said, use this lap to.
Take the green and then re-rack them as they should.
Yeah. There'll be a quiet zone control, I imagine, on the initial start of the race.
I would say so.
Wonder if someone's like actually gonna go on the start.
Continue pacing at 45 miles per hour.
Alright, so they're gonna get this field up. See across the line, everybody's gonna be good. Don't imagine anybody's gonna probably get any black
Okay,
flags
I'm going to pull over and start calling out positions. I'll be joining at the end of the track.
Here's your starting
gonna
grid from
be a while.
Cam.
So, first place is Landon Lyle, the 86. Second is Kyle Watts, 21. Third place, Roman Gonzalez, 02. Fourth place, Thomas Troxel, number 10. Fifth place, Victor Nunez, 55. Sixth place, Gino Bonani, 24. Seventh place, Sebastian Amaya, number 13. Oh, great. Did you actually blow up Reed? Okay. Fine. We're going to restart, but I will request that you don't do something to blow up your engine, because this is going to take a while.
Drivers,
Of course,
to your cars.
naturally somebody blows up.
Oh well. What are you gonna do? Second time's Jeremy.
Get him a new engine.
The second time's the charm, it's usually third. Hopefully we don't have to have a third.
Yeah.
So, same as before, go pacing at 45 miles per hour when we cross the start-finish line, and I will call out positions.
Drivers, start your engines!
So you get to hear the starting grid once again here once they take the green and get to the point where they re-rack.
Continue pacing 45. Okay, back to positions. First place, Landon Lyle. Second place, Kyle Watts. Third place, Roman Gonzalez. Fourth place, Thomas Troxel. Fifth place, Victor Nunez. Sixth place, Gino Bonani. Seventh place, Sebastian Amaya. Eighth place, AJ Rodriguez. Ninth place, Stephen Gibson. 10th place, Tala Aziz. 11th place, Garson Muyung. 12th place, Brandon Beal. 13th place, Trevor Davis. 14th place, Cam Smith. 15th place, Carl Childress. 16th place, Daniel Rodriguez. 17th place, Jack Merkel. 18th place, Steph Thomas. 19th place, Bryson Miller. 20th place, Reed Thompson. 21st place is Cameron McElrath. 22nd place, Joey Erlandson. 24th place, Lorenzo. 24th place is Daniel Silla, if he's racing. I'm not sure if he is. After that comes Tate, then comes me. McElrath, your place is 21st place. You are behind Reed Thompson, in front of Joey Erlandson.
See, I think we're going to get a green flag
So
this
once
time.
I catch up, we will get set to go green.
They're already in turn 4. Cam's still in turn 1.
We will not be going green this time, but bring the pace speed up to 55 miles per hour.
Yeah, I
So
think
it looks like
specifically
78
the
laps. Yeah.
97,
I am in the process
25,
of catching up myself.
31, we're trying to figure it out. Oh, and KMGM has... Where is KMGM? Oh,
He was
there
in
is.
turn 1, raiding off the order. He's pulling back in line.
Yeah. 78 laps. There we go. Makes it all
Yeah.
more interesting.
With all this in mind, I'm going to say we're not going to do a restart if a wreck happens, so please be very careful when we're going to go green.
Right, you heard the boss man. No restarts. I'll restart just like normal protocol on an initial
I'll say
restart.
go ahead and bring the pace speed up to 75 miles per hour. 75.
On
And we're
initial
going to
restart.
hold that speed.
Front, but... Five miles an hour, that's how they're gonna go green as, so I think a lot of these guys that they're gonna have to adjust that on other restarts where we're probably gonna have a different pace speed.
Yes, yeah, we'll see.
Higher revs.
Yeah, we're
See what happens.
coming to the control. Yeah.
So, going green this time, quiet zone. Once I call control, is up to the leader to type green in chat. So, still quiet zone. Control.
And we're going. Here we go.
Restarts, anything from here is official, unless something astronomically insane happens.
Yeah, I would say it's still a fair game. Here they go into turn number 1. Pretty tame. Looks like Nunez is just kind of riding. People are passing him.
Yeah, I think it's also helping with the single file start. Allows these guys to have a little more breathing room opposed to initial race starts.
Yeah.
Treat like a restart protocol. It's good.
Oh, we got to lose. Somebody in turn 3 just spun.
1 out of 5 on the spin counter.
Lorenzo Aerobic, single car.
Big green.
Yep. Got a little bit of a battle for the lead, it looks like, between Lyle and Watts. They have checked out on the rest of the field.
Yeah, I don't know if these. I don't think these guys are saving at all. I don't know.
Compared
maybe
to the other guys.
Yeah. Already, Mr. King Watts already up to P1.
It's going to be a humdinger of a battle. Lyle ducks inside, trying to cross him over. I don't think he's quite got the room to make the move stick for the moment.
Yeah, northern momentum. Well, maybe. Nah.
Maybe. Nah, he's clear. Oh, Watts almost just cleared himself.
He's keeping them close.
Yeah.
Let's say, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. I wouldn't say they're enemies, but rival.
Don't sleep with them either way. Yeah, looks like pretty calm through the pack here. Not much going on.
Traxel settled in P3, Scubs P4 settled out, and Gina Benoni settled out in P5. Not a lot of crazy.
A little bit of activity around Moo Young and Trevor Davis per position, but that's going to work itself out.
TalhaDevYT may looked a little bit there, not quite. Carl Childress having to check up. Goes high. That's going to open the door for Sebastian Amaya, D-Dog Rodriguez, Brandon Beal, and potentially Jack Merkel there in the 3. The cluster of cars here trying to just get some early track position before they settle into their groove.
Right. As much tire wear as I think this track has, I'm fairly certain you want to get settled quickly.
Yeah.
Battle for the lead still. Landon Lyle shooting it to the inside of Kyle Watts. Not going to quite stick. They're side by side, though. Momentum might carry them through, but it's very close.
Lyle's got a little bit of that advantage on the bottom. We'll see if we can see it to fruition. He's holding them. He's holding them to where he needs to, just to keep up with him. See if he can try to get a mistake out of him, take that lead back.
They're getting ready to lap the 77 here in a couple laps.
This is some close racing. I think both these guys, I think both of them want to be in that lead. And you gotta start thinking, I don't know how much they're saving, if at all.
The more they race side by side, the more Troxel and that gang of 4 there gain on them.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Troxel, Scubs, Gina Benoni, potentially AJ Rodriguez as well, who's just
I'd say I think they've sorted it out. They knew the pack was coming.
Yeah. Landon Lyle has taken control of the race for the moment. And Thomas Troxel, he's reeled a bend a little bit. Gina Benoni off the corner a little bit, and kind of washed up a bit and slowed the 0-2 down. But he's going to get that spot.
And there was that lap to Carvette Aerobic. It might make it a little bit interesting for these leaders here shortly.
They get spun on lap 1, and that was not really what they wanted.
Scubs got the wall and off at 2.
That's going to cost him some spots. Steven Gibson gets around him.
Aerobic gets out of the way and starts riding the wall.
Alright, take a look at what he did.
Yeah.
Lots a ton of momentum. Holy.
Yeah, I think Beal might have got a piece of the wall too in the 37, but no matter. The battle's up front.
Carson Muyung, they're trying to get around Victor Nunez for, I believe that is P9.
Somebody had a little bit of a lock up there, it looked like. I saw the smoke.
I had to guess Thomas Troxel saying he's lost 3rd place.
Yeah.
Falling back quite a bit.
Yeah.
2 out of 5 on the counter.
Trouble on the front straightaway. Bryson Miller.
Single car, we stay green.
Yep.
Bad for the lead.
Got spun off of 4, it looks like, by Beal. Yeah.
Dang. Kyle Watts, he wants that lead back. Man, these two are just, I don't know if I'd say a dogfight, but they're basically wanting to be, you want that lead. You don't want to be second. Makes you wonder where it puts them tire-wise, but their competition seems
Nunez is not happy with the 55 over the radio, from what I understand.
Yeah, he's upset with TalhaDevYT there. This, AJ Rodriguez right now running P3. I don't know what these guys have planned for long term, but I think what they're thinking is.
I wonder if they're holding back.
Yeah, maybe if Gina Benoni, he's not someone. He's,
slow car on the apron there. I think it's at Aerobic.
Yeah, that is
kind of a dangerous place to be. I mean, it's not on the groove.
I think they blew a tire or something because they're
Crawling.
leaning. Yeah, they're leaning a bit.
Gibson to the inside of Rodriguez for third. Like I threw Rodriguez off his AJ, I should say, off of her game.
Yeah.
Steven Gibson coming in. I think he's been holding back too.
Yeah, I was talking about him in our pre-race. I think, you know, you also want to have that draft, and he's right there in terms of where that time is for that draft to be, you know, where you need it to.
Oh, trouble in turn number 2. Cole Rodriguez just got by the 31, backed up against the wall.
3 out of 5 on
Single
counter.
car.
I think tempers are going to start running a
Gotta get
little
that
high
rolling.
here. We got some guys that are, you know, starting to get a little upset with each other. You know, it's not easy to pass here.
Yes, patience is not a virtue amongst these drivers.
And it shows sometimes. Yeah, AJ, he's falling back to Thomas Troxel, Gino Bononi now, and Scubs starting to knock on his door. Jack Merkel, who didn't get that credit qualifying effort, he's starting to show his show what he's got up here. And then Trevor Davis also holding on all right there in P9.
And they get ready to lap. They're lapping Bryson Miller as we speak. I hope Bryson's not waiting on anybody.
Yeah. Part of me wants to keep an eye on him, but the other part of me knows that we're going to find out either way. We'll find out if something happens. Hey, when I switch car right when I'm going by the pace car and it makes me go on the pace car.
That's okay. Pace car needs some love too.
Yeah. Jack Merkel trying to show his bid for P7 right now. A little bit of pressure on the O2, not quite enough to get him out of line. But Jack, he's running that white line there in turn 3. Make sure to get that good X out of 4. So far, he's holding up. They're holding on. Gonna try again in turn 1 and 2. Try to get around that 0-2, or at least get side by side with him on the back straight, where you can maybe try to get around him in 3. That draft, though,
he's trying to make a play for it.
Yeah, that draft and the run the O2 gets off of the exit is pretty solid right now to help him hold on to that. And not to mention AJ Rodriguez right in front of him. Oh, he's going to slow him up. He's going to go 3 wide right here in the turn.
3 wide. Oh,
yeah.
boy. This could get interesting.
Yeah. And here's Trevor Davis right behind them. He's just holding on. Yeah. O2 went in a little high for a higher entry. I think whatever advantage he might have had a chance at is blocked by the 78 and the 8, so I think that's just going to allow Merkel to win that battle pretty easy. And he's going to lose 3 spots from that entire little
kerfuffle.
Yeah. Trevor washes up a little bit in 3, holds on. AJ, he washes up a little bit as well, and that's going to allow Scubs to try to get back around him on the front. I think on the first straight because it's like kind of curved. Yeah, front stretch, we'll call it that.
Yeah, kind of curved. It's all pretty friggin' curved.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like a corner. It's like not enough where you call it a corner unless
it's
like
a dog leg.
Dog leg, yeah, something like that. I'll just call it a stretch because it is a stretch, not really a straight. Let's call it a stretch.
It's a dog leg. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll give a call to this 30 of Steven Gibson hanging on to the 2 leaders, Watts and Lyle. Makes it, like I said before, I wonder if he's got something up his sleeve for these cars.
We'll see who he can play. And these guys will probably have to put around lap 35, probably sooner.
I would say so.
Around lap 33 for being realistic. Bryson Miller out of pit road.
Yeah, Gibson might have something. There, he's gained on the 86, but he washes up the track. Get a little bit of an action in turn 4 here. Almost had a little incident.
Boy.
But we're back rolling. Woo!
Yeah, Bryson, not really.
Not yeah.
These guys any favors right now.
He's not in the ideal spot.
Kinda.
But he does have fresher tires than the rest of the guys, so it'll probably blow by him.
Oh, trucks on the wall. Ooh, big.
Ooh.
Almost
Trouble! Who's that going into the wall? Is that Rodriguez?
Yes, AJ Rodriguez, blue tire.
Hard
He's in the wall. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. I'm actually going back and look. I'm curious.
4 out of 5 on the counter.
Looks like there may have been contact with Troxel.
Yeah, for AJ, he had some net code from the other Rodriguez, and then Trevor Davis with that little contact there. Garson Muyung now as we go back to live. big gaggle of cars here. Trevor Davis came out on
Insane.
top of these guys. It's a little surprising,
that's
but
nasty. Steven Gibson has taken a third away, or second, excuse me, from Landon Lyle, and he's on the hunt after Watts.
Override about to go a lap down.
Trying to keep an eye on things around the track. Pretty tame for the moment. Except for the side-by-side battle between D-Dog and Scubs.
This is for P9, I believe, right now. TalhaDevYT also kind of, lurking back there. He's kind of been lurking really around where he qualified. That 14 car, he's kind of struggled to get around the guys.
Not that I'm aware of. If I get proven wrong, then for this pit cycle, I'll just spend my time clearing black flags and then see have to do it later. But as far as I know, no, you do not need to take the infield.
Yeah, Scubs, he's going to lose that spot to D-Dog. All I can do. D-Dog, he's looking for a little bit more, though, and looks like he's going to try to get around on top of Troxel. Had to actually check up, though, because of Troxel. Yeah, taking a little different line in the corner. Yeah, other than that, not a lot of action up here.
Alright, I shall clear that. I assume those for unsafe entry? Or was that for speeding on pit road? Oh, exit you do have to take the infield. You cannot just merge. I thought you were talking about taking the infield for entering pits.
That's becoming an issue there. They have to take you have to take the access road to leave the pits. And that caught somebody out already.
TalhaDevYT, he's trying to get around that O2. Like he's gonna clear him out the exit of turn 2.
We got more cars coming to pit road.
Early pit stops, I guess, maybe.
And Bryson's bent on getting more trap position. 25's got a tire down.
And rough night for Cameron McElreath. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put the camera on D-Dog real quick. Only take me a couple seconds.
Yeah. As we ride along with Daniel Rodriguez, there's thought I heard tire smoke on the or tire squealing. Must have been just out of the pits.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Right.
25 made it to pit road safely. Steven Gibson's going for the lead here on Kyle Watts.
Oh.
So it looks like if this ends up being a long run deal, like Gibson probably has the car to beat the way this looks.
See how it goes. Watts with a big run on the bottom. Ooh.
Trying to cross him over, yeah.
Trying to, but Gibson, he was there for long enough. I think he lifted a little bit just to make sure he could do it.
Yeah, he's clear. He's
Yeah,
clear, gonna sail away.
Make sure he didn't give him enough room on the bottom to get that exit.
A lot of activity in turns 3 and 4 here.
Kate Dorsey on pit road. And Thomas Troxel, I believe that's Kenneth Miller, 22nd lap down. Through
all this, Jack Merkel has worked his way back up to 4th.
I gotta applaud him. That is pretty impressive how he started like mid pack.
See, that's nothing new for him. He's good at that.
Yeah,
we got people coming in this time, not the leaders.
I think if you're coming in this time, you're not in good shape for strategy. I mean, you could maybe put something together, but I really think the right move would be pitting. Well, Well, I mean, actually, now that I think about it, this is round road strategy.
We've got Gino and Troxel coming in this time.
I didn't even think about. Yeah, we're right at our fuel window. Yeah, this would be.
Yeah, pay windows open.
Yeah. You know what? I take that back. You may have to two-stop this. I think those guys that made a pit earlier may not have shot themselves in the foot as deep as I thought, but we will see
depends
for
on
sure.
the. I would say it highly depends on the tire wear, how much lap time you lose.
Yeah.
To the fresh tires.
Let's see, fastest lap right now set by Tate Dorsey with a 31.6. Let's go to Kyle Watts here. See what he's set.
Watts and Lyle to pit road.
See what they set last lap. Yeah, they about 2 seconds of fall off. That's enough.
A lot of the leaders coming in this time around.
Yeah, I think two stop strategy might not be that bad.
They're trying to get the jump on Gibson here, and Gibson has about half a straightaway on Merkel, if not a little more. I think he'll be coming in this time. He is coming this time.
Oh, he washed up. That's going to be Beal.
That's going to be trouble. Yeah, Beal got in the way. He can't come in. Yeah, Beal was in the way.
Unfortunate.
But Merkel's going to come in. He's going to be able to duck down, I believe. Yep. So Gibson losing time. Trying to get on pit road as quick as he can.
97 on pit road with a blown tire. There's Gibson in the 30. He's going to come in this time.
Made it to pit road this time, yeah.
Yeah, I think short term this is a loss. I don't even know if it's going to be a gain long term, but short term this is definitely a loss for the 30.
I'm saying it was just bad luck or bad timing having Beal to his inside when he needed to come to the pit road.
I mean, there's really not a lot he could have did about that. I mean, Beal maybe could have cut him a little slack, but I mean, he didn't have to.
So I think Watts and Lyle are going to get their laps back. We'll see how long it takes for Gibson's service.
Where is Lyle? He lost a bit of time to... Watts Reed
Thompson
Thompson in the wall. He's blown tire.
Big trouble. And he's gonna cut down the track. Made it to pit road just in time.
Could have been worse.
Another looper in turn 4. Yep. Trouble in turn 4. Thomas Troxel.
It goes pit road from 13th. I don't know if this is a scheduled stop or not, but we'll see.
The 7 car is taking the lead at the moment.
Yeah.
I think that'll cycle.
Yeah, I don't know if you could stay out a whole lot longer. I mean, yeah, he's pitting this time. Yeah, definitely. I wonder if he saved some gas stay out this long.
May have. We'll see.
Taking a bit of a slower entry than some of these guys, so I don't know if he's going to really have an advantage, but the quicker you get later you pit, the better you're going to be for maybe trying to do this on a one stop, making it work.
Let's see.
I honestly think the 2-stop is the way to go.
Yeah. Talha's out of the road. So I'm guessing Gibson should cycle. Well, no. It's like Watts and Lyle have cycled back out with the lead.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because they had those fresher tires for a couple laps longer. And Lyle, he lost a bit of time.
Well, Gibson's got 2 lap fresher tires. I wonder if that'll help in the long run, because in the swing of things, Gibson only came out about 3 seconds back of Watts.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Or Lyle,
too.
excuse me.
Yeah. With a little bit of lap traffic, and yeah, it's just gonna. They don't have a lot going against them, but we'll see what they can put together.
Yeah. So I believe pit cycle is complete.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that started this race that still has enough fuel in their tank to keep going. And obviously, you know, lead cycled back out to Kyle Watts. We'll see if anyone else who maybe pitted earlier starts, you know, thinking they can make it. believe you pit around lap 44, 45. You could make it to the end, but I don't know if anyone's on that strategy or not.
I don't think the tires or the fuel would have lasted to that point unless you were crawling.
Yeah, no. That maybe pit earlier, maybe try that, but I just don't think that's gonna be the most fruitful way of doing it.
See, a lot of these differing
Counters at
strategies
4 out
have
of
had
5.
a lot of these differing strategies as a lot of lap traffic in front of others. Well, especially this 31 of Reed Thompson on fresher tires. So he's trying to gun it past Lyle.
Yeah, I imagine that's not helping Lyle at all, because when you got a lap car trying to run you off your line, it slows you up. Makes you wonder how much patience that lap car is going to have.
Yeah, I think Gibson's holding back. Well, I thought Merkel got around Gibson, but that's not the case.
I'll say, Merkel is holding his own though. He's gained some time on Gibson, and
He's put himself in a good position for the end of this race after the last pit stop. I know.
he's definitely not out of contention.
Yeah, Thompson is definitely not making it easy on Lyle. If anything, the gap between Watts and Lyle's increased to half a second.
Yeah,
In part because of this 31 racing the 86 so hard.
yeah, definitely so. I'd imagine Lyle's probably not going to be too happy with him after the race, but hey. See.
It's everybody's racetrack. They have just as much of a right to race on it.
They're looking at it. As long as you're racing, not wrecking.
So while we have a lull in the race here, about halfway, going to take a quick look at your running order here. Kyle Watts is your leader, obviously. Yeah, Kyle Watts. Landon Lyle is second. Third place is Stephen Gibson in the 30 AOL Chevy. Fourth place belongs to Jack Merkel in the 3. Fifth is Gino Bononi in the 24. Number 70 of Garson Moo Young is 6th.
Caution is out.
And we've got a
Caution's out.
caution on the
Field is closing.
racetrack.
Pace
Caution on the
speed
racetrack.
55.
And I believe that was number 5 on the spin
Cole-
counter.
Cole Rodriguez looped it in turn 3.
Lucky Dog is the 31
Oh, we got
car.
another looper.
Oh, Cam Smith. Oh, I think he got pushed into it.
Nah, he got loose.
No, he just got loose. Yeah, you're right. He got loose.
Yeah, having to Colruyt bring out this caution.
What if he saw the
Pits are
yeah.
closed this time.
Colruyt had some help.
Let's see from who.
Bashing him in.
Well, now the Lucky Dog is the 43 car.
That may have. Let's
What
check
happened?
something. Let's check something.
So 43, when we go through pits, you'll be able to pit as
I
well.
wonder
will
if
give you your
Amaya
lap
just
then.
didn't quite
Pits are still closed.
slow down enough for the 91, or if he was wanting a yellow.
Yeah, I don't know. Regardless, the guy that just got the Lucky Dog,
He just parked it.
yeah.
Team's out. Yeah.
So gives it to someone else. I don't know what that was about, but
I doubt he would have gotten it anyway, being involved in the wreck.
What, 31?
Oh no! I thought you were talking about the 13.
13 actually might have been the next guy on the list. Let's double check that. Was no, it was 43 of
Steph Thomas.
wait. Oh, Sebastian Amaya also retired, so 31 and
Yeah.
13. Okay, that's
Now 31 is on the tail end of a lap down. He's the last. He's the last
Oh.
car one lap down.
Pits
I
are
guess he
open
just
this time.
warped
43
out?
car. You
That
will
or
be at the
fell
back of
back.
the field when we do the restart, but you can pit this time. Everyone else who is a lap down, if you do not pit under this caution, you can get a lap back. Yes, if you want to take the wave around, do so. You can pass all the cars that stay out, but you cannot pit during this caution.
We got several takers for wave rounds. Probably mostly people 2 laps down.
a little bit of commitment cone violation from the 7 back there,
I think that's the least of his worries.
probably. And we got you pit here.
He's on the lead lap, isn't he?
check. He is not on the lead lap. He's getting the wave round.
I see.
Yeah.
I think all of your lead lap cars pitted. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah. You pit here, you go to the end, I think. If you take 2 cans of fuel and you aren't stupid, you're right on that envelope making it to the end on gas. And Stephen Gibson out P2.
Yeah, Beal may have taken... No, Beal stayed out.
Yeah, on the lap.
Yeah, he's the leader.
Oh, I wonder if he's doing that
88
thing
to the
where
back of the field behind the
leads a lap
43 car.
and goes
The
to the road.
37 is going to be your leader.
Wave around cars are also going to be behind the 43 car.
So Watts out first, Gibson out second, Lyle out third, Merkel, Benoni, Young, Dorsey, D-Dog, Trevor Davis.
Beal did that thing where he stays out, leads a lap, and goes to pit road. Another thing about Beal, he's gonna have a slight fuel advantage as well.
I would say so.
I don't know if it's gonna mean much, but
Clock in those bonus points.
he must have not had good track position either.
So 88 is dropping to the very back of the field behind all the wave around cars. 43, keep your spot, since the rest of the cars behind you are also wave around cars. We should be able to go green this time by. So on this restart, make sure to take roughly 1 car length gap, so that if someone has a disastrous restart, it's disastrous for them and not for you.
That should be a tagline.
Yes.
Cover that. Should be a disaster for you and only you. Just yourself. Nobody else.
Broken condom blues. All right. Top 10 is Kyle Watts, Stephen Gibson, Landon Lyle, Jack Merkel, Gino Benoni, Garson Young, Tate Dorsey has worked his way up to 7th with good pit strategy, I suppose. Daniel Rodriguez, Trevor Davis, and TalhaDevYT rounding out your top 10. 11th is Roman Gonzalez, Cam Jammin 12th. 13th is Kenneth Miller, Cole Rodriguez 14th. These are actually lapped cars, I think. I would believe the rest of the field is lapped. So,
Quiet zone.
coming to the restart.
Oh, I gotta close my window real quick. It's starting to rain.
Let it pour. Feel the rain on your
Control.
skin. And we are green. Like sounds like somebody might have spun the tires, but everything's clean. So we'll see. Cautions may breed cautions, or we might get a clean restart here. We'll see. Gibson to the outside of Lyle. We got cars banging off at 2. That was very close. Back of the pack. Gibson run to the high side. Garson Young goes spinning hard into the wall in turn 3.
Oh,
Get
Cam
another
is around.
looper. Bryson Mill. It's Cam Jam. Excuse me. 2 single car incidents in one go.
3 out of 5 on the counter.
Oh, there was a third car involved. It was Cam Smith.
Yeah, a lot of those guys going to pit road. That is 3 out of 5 on the counter. It's already halfway, and some of those guys got blown tires, so they're gonna have to limp that sucker around.
At least it was in turn 3. They don't have to go all the way.
Yeah, that's true. They don't gotta go very far. Well, some of them do because they passed pit road, but actually, I don't know if Cam got a blown tire or not. I don't think Garson
I don't
did.
think any of them blew tires.
Ah, okay. Cam, he's on pit road regardless. Smith.
And battle for 7th between Tate Dorsey and Trevor Davis. Davis slams the door.
Yep. Yeah, that goes. Wait, crap. Audio's dead.
Now it's raining inside.
Yeah. Well, I need to tab out real quick. Be right back. Or, well, I'm gonna be here, but okay, we're good.
But looks to be calm and single file for the time being. Cam Smith leaving pit road.
I think one thing to note here is these guys aren't on any strategy. It's gonna come down to saving for this run. This is a 1-run go. Anything from here, that's your race.
If I get a late race yellow, you can bet your bottom dollar they're going to be coming in screaming for tires.
Oh yeah, no, there's gonna be some gambling. There's gonna be some Some poor decisions and good decisions made on pit road.
Some Minecraft houses are going to be lost.
Yep. Yeah, again, we are also at 3 out of 5 on the spin counter, so it's very possible we have a late yellow. Thing to note, you know, we had that very long green flag run, and cars kept spinning one at a time, and it was kind of like those dominoes were just following one piece at a time.
The sniper in the spare tower has got an itchy trigger finger.
That's true.
Their position has been traded. Trevor Davis and D-Dog. Trevor Davis up 7th. Excuse me, 6th. Not a lot of side-by-side racing through the pack at the moment, so...
Yeah. I think a lot of these guys
unless
are
something
long-term right now.
I would say so.
Making sure you have that stuff at the end.
It's better to... Oh, well, right as you say that, Gibson goes to the inside of Lyle for second.
I mean, there's a ratio between...
Benoni up the...
There's a ratio between saving and track position. You got to find that right one.
It's a fine line. If you that was very close. Trying to pin him behind Watts. Gibson turning on the Cole. He's now side by side with Watts, too.
Okay. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone here if you can. You're going to wash him up a little bit. Might make it 3 wide. Yep, 3 wide.
You're going to make it 3 wide for the lead. Give it to Gibson for the moment.
Not the first time that's happened tonight. Merkel's right there. Benoni's right there.
We got a 5-car bonanza for the lead here in turn 2. Looks like Gibson may clear Lyle, and he does. Maybe.
Yeah, somebody
just clears him.
Yeah, Mr. Gibson turned on the jets, and that allowed maybe some potential.
And immediately killed the afterburners. You see him slide up some.
Yeah,
he held position pretty well though.
He doesn't have that momentum. We'll see what Lyle can do with it. He's got that.
Yeah, he's trying to throw it. He's trying to throw defensive moves here.
Kyle, he's getting.
If Lyle can get it pinned down, get the grip out off the corner, and he does, they're going to be side by side down the backstretch.
Yeah, Merkel and Watts back there battling hard. Benoni also.
Gino drafted with Merkel.
Yeah. Trevor Davis has introduced himself to that battle. Almost went. Holy cow!
3 wide. Wow.
Hard to look at 2 battles at once. You got side by side for the lead and 3 wide for P5 or P3, I think. D-Dog Rodriguez also not too far back from that.
And Lyle has slipped back into the lead.
Crazy turn of events. AJ Rodriguez.
Well, lapped cars, yeah.
I was gonna say he had a really good start to this
Gibson's
race.
not holding back anymore.
Oh wow, okay. Oh, little warp. Oh, not fun.
Not a warp.
Merkel's taking it.
Look at Merkel. He's going to take it. He's going to take the whole 3 wide.
Lyle's clear. He could chop if he wanted to. Decides not to.
Very risky.
It's risky. I think he made a good decision. They're not doing that.
4 out of 5.
Another looper.
And that means that this is going to come down to a game of
Garson.
Cat and mouse, I think. You know, with that one caution lingering, it might not happen. You know, it might happen.
Hanging over their heads. Do they hold back or do they go for it? Because you never know. Watts almost into the wall, had to back out of the throttle.
Merkel to the
and
lead.
Give the lead to the Merkel, yeah. Not holding back anymore.
Trevor Davis gets around Kyle Watts in the turn 1. Gino Benoni, he's like, we got 6-car battle for this win right now.
We've got a few drivers. Trevor Davis got the wall a little bit.
D-Dog. Oh, something happened to Kyle.
Well, something's wrong with Kyle Watts. Is he done?
Something's wrong with Kyle.
He's done.
I don't know if he had to stop for something or what. I think something happened to IRL. He had to stop for and attend to or something like that. He had to go.
Well,
so
take Watts out of the equation. Merkel with the lead. Gino Benoni's cycled back up to second. Gibson's still charging.
Carson on
Doesn't
pit
quite
road.
get the exit.
Oh my gosh! Holy cow! Those two were close.
Somebody's saving fuel. I just heard a clutch go in.
Yeah, I think some of these guys maybe didn't take enough. Maybe, you know, we're right on that pit window. I mean, you might have to save.
Do you take the risk? I say, do you risk it and then get burned by a caution?
I don't know, man. That's, you know, you got one car left on the spin counter. You know, if you could pit now, know you're good to the end.
As long as you're not that car.
Yeah, it's a lot that could be weighed upon here.
I think the 3 cars dropping his clutch, saving a little bit of gas for the end.
Yeah, I do not blame him. Very smart decision there from the 3 of Jack Merkel, just saving that little bit of stuff up right now. You know, we talked about
You're gonna let Gibson run. He's gonna let Gibson run away with it. Or no, that's for the lead, isn't it? Yeah, that is for the lead.
Yeah, right now, Gino Bononi, he's gonna try to get around Jack Merkel. I know.
Yeah, Gino's not saving. I don't think Gibson's saving.
Lyle, he's still not as close as he was, but he's still there.
Still in the picture, yeah.
Trevor Davis
Anything
has fallen out of that battle as well after hitting the wall. Oh, a little bit of a wobble from the 30. Still gets that run on exit on the 3.
Yeah. They're back single file. Merkel's got some draft so he can save a little more.
I know Garson's a lap down.
We have another piss off comment from Victor. Not sure who the recipient of that is or was.
Yeah, God forbid you race somebody.
Yeah.
Gibson trying to go around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Clear. Yeah. Merkel's focused about saving at the moment, I believe.
I can't blame him. I mean, you got 15 laps to go. That's plenty of time to put on the table.
We got a couple cars pitting, lapped cars.
Oh, Garson gets her into them.
In the back of Merkel. That's going to be the yellow.
Yep, that is the caution. Just waiting
Caution's
on
up.
the
Caution's
official.
up.
There it
Field's
is.
frozen. Pace speed 55.
We're talking about those differentiations of
this
speed.
changes everything.
Yeah, Merkel, I imagine, is not going to be happy about that. A lot of guys did not want that yellow.
Yeah, a lot of people are upset at that yellow.
It's a close.
Yeah, Garson's riding a little too close to the back of the 3. Got in the back of him. You know what they say? I don't know if that changes a whole lot with strategy. I think these guys are mostly got the...
yeah, lapped car ruined it for Jack there. Garson being a lapped car.
Yeah, I'll throw some guys in the game that were back in the game that you know, might not have been on top of their they had mind for that.
So throw all the strategy out the window, put some freshies on and go digging,
Lance.
right?
Yeah, I think that's going to be the main strat here.
So Lucky Dog is the 88 car. Pits will be open this time by. Everyone else who's a lap down, you can drive around the field and just not pit during this caution to get a lap back.
All right. Yeah, that's huge. Unfortunate for Jack Merkel. Led a decent
the
bit.
55 just got spun under caution.
Oh, take a look at that.
I think I was just incidental.
Oh, Carl Childress.
So we've run cars. Go ahead and drive around now.
I don't know if he slowed up a lot or what, but
Just
It
do
looked
not
like
pass
he
leaders a second time.
just in passing, it looked like he just turned down on him.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But pit road's open. You'd be in nutcracker to
Yeah, it
stay
looks
out.
like he held the brakes. Yeah, held the brakes. Yeah, brake check Nuna or Childress.
Yeah. Good to see some mad lad go for a 2-tire stop here. I don't think that'd be the way to go.
I think
but
Beal did. I think Beal went 2 tires.
Beal actually stayed out.
Is he gonna get the lap led again?
Yeah, probably. Right now, it looks like Gibson's going to beat Bononi out of pit road. TalhaDevYT, I think that one guy with a 2-tire stop. Yeah. Carl Childress also, I think, with a 2-tire. And Tate Dorsey, I think he's on 4, but he's good position right now.
Yeah.
I am aware of that. You can.
So 37 is going to lead his lap.
All right, so Carl, that was not an intentional
You
pit
need to the back of the field.
for that, and he's already going to the back for Lucky Dog, so he the double back of the field.
He's going to the garage at this rate.
Yeah, basically.
You'll come into pit road, so TalhaDevYT is going to be your leader.
In that case, I shall score you your lead lap, but you will be at the back of the field with the rest of the wave around cars since you're waving this time too.
I honestly don't think the 2-tire strat's going to really work out for the 14 with how many laps are left.
Worth a shot, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you never stop gambling.
And until you're homeless and you can't even gamble your cardboard box you live in away.
So for the cars that are getting a second time, you will be behind everyone that stayed out on the track.
I mean, hey man, it's 2025. Cardboard ain't cheap.
We should also be able to go green this time, so continue pacing at 55 miles
strip
per hour.
copper off of wires to furnish your cardboard living room.
Yep. Go.
You better hope it's not wet outside when you put that cardboard house up.
Yeah, that's true. You might have to cover it in some Flex Seal.
Just watch it get soggy and just droop all around you.
Yeah, probably. I have to go.
It's like be going green this time, I believe.
I have to go mug an Amazon employee, get some boxes out of him.
Right, so we're going to be going green this time by pace speed 55. It is 12 laps to go, going on 11.
Yep.
The point of no return is at 4 laps to go. Quiet zone.
Oh crap!
Talha going down to first gear, so this restart might be interesting on these older tires.
Yeah, I think it's all these tires we've seen
Control.
with that strategy. So we'll see.
Here we go. Oh, look at that big tire spin.
Yeah, big tire spin, but he holds on to it. Better
he
shift
holds on
from
to it, but
Gibson.
he loses all his momentum.
Yeah, shift.
Gibson going to the outside.
Yeah, I like Gibson going to the outside here because he knows if he goes to that bottom, it's going to be turned off
Death
pretty
trap.
quick. Yeah. Not to mention, you don't want to get
it's clear for the moment. Yeah, but Gibson coming to the inside. We're going to be 3 wide for second here. Into 3. Gibson with the advantage.
Yeah, it was 4 tires. So
Gibson takes the lead. Yep.
Pay all the dividends here.
We got a big gaggle of cars back in the pick here.
Talha he gets taken 3
Cautions
wide.
out, cautions out. Field is
Cars in the
frozen,
grass,
pace
big
speed
trouble.
55.
That's Carl Childress and AJ Rodriguez.
Well,
Oh, okay.
that's going to change some things.
Oh, I see what happened. Merkel was charging back up the pack, and the 78 cut the 3 off, getting spun up into Carl.
Pits are open this time. Since it's
Yeah, no, nothing Carl could have did there. Unfortunate.
yeah, pits open this time.
I guess Talha's made it, so he's going to stay out.
Yeah, he's in the bed he's lying in now. I still don't think it's a good strategy overall, but hey, I mean, he's in P2 right now, so.
Yeah, somebody kicked the leg out of the mattress.
Yeah.
Or out of the box spring or bed frame.
Yeah, I don't know if he's focused on a top 5, I guess maybe a top 10. Maybe. I could see potential.
So all the other cars around him are faster on because of those tires.
Yeah.
You probably have to go back to the probably go back to the 02.
Yes, you're lucky dog. I've given you that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a gamble. You know, track position. I just don't know if it's.
We've run cars. You can pass on the outside now.
Free retaliation. That is a take and a half.
It's a give, not a take.
Yeah, that gift might be a bag of coal.
7 to the back of the field behind all cars.
Merry Christmas.
As long as it's not a bag of Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
A 25 is to the back. He will be in front of the black flag and wave around cars. The first wave around car is the 07, so the 25 will be in front of the 07.
So the way this is looking, we'll be going green on lap 74, which will give us about 3 laps of green flag racing for there to be a yellow
Going green next time by.
before a point of no return. So we'll see how that goes.
Yep. The beef in the back between the 9 and the 10. Mostly not too concerned about it. I honestly don't know what the story with Kyle Watts is. I am curious to see, maybe he had something come up IRL, you know, Matt had to go do some chores, I don't know, rearrange things, but...
Yes, you are in your correct position.
I think he put enough good enough points day here, you know,
I
don't
think
he's gonna have to
he
worry
can
about
drop it. Yeah, he can have a drop score for tonight.
Oh, wait. I'm now confused. Did you not pit during the last pit stop? Okay, because you waited, you will have to be at the back of the field for this.
Stephen.
I don't understand.
Said stay in line and work together.
On the first lap, you were able to take the lucky dog and pit, and if you took the lucky dog the lap before, so be it. But yeah.
Here we go.
In any case, we are going green this time. Quiet zone.
So coming to 7 to go. See what kind of restart we get here.
Control.
Wow. Big,
Yeah,
good restart.
Talha with a slow restart, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not much you
D-Dog
can
on
do.
Gino.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Ah, crap. Pace car.
I'll just send Gino up the track a tiny bit. But...
Yeah, D-Dog, he's ultimately going to lose time to that.
And now Talha's going to start tanking back.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine with this, I mean, yeah, there's time. There wasn't a whole lot of laps on those tires, but I honestly don't think this is going to be a good strategy. Landon Lyle has a big run to 30.
Big gaggle in turn 4, but they got it sorted out.
Out of the lead here. Landon Lyle, he's going to send it on that 30 car.
Markle's recovered to 10th.
Benoni's still in the game.
Talha got the wall in the backstretch a little bit, I think.
Here comes Benoni. He's going to send it in deep on the 30.
Gino digging. Oh,
wow.
got loose. Look at that. That was close.
Man, that is... I think Steven cut him a little bit, or... Steven,
Cut him a
I
slack,
mean, he had to
yeah.
cut himself a little slack,
Yeah,
otherwise
5
he's
to
going
go.
to get himself wrecked, but... Yeah, no, not...
The time for cutting slack is no moss. The time for getting after it is now.
Yeah, look at this entry with Gino, though. He came with a higher entry. You're going to try to get that better exit. Wow, look at that. Get the run on the top. Trevor Davis on the wall in the back.
Yep. Big block.
He's going to put a block
Trouble
on.
spinner in the back. Spinner in the back. That is the 55 of Nunez.
Stay green. Landon Lyle with a big lead here.
Yes, and point of no return has been reached, so it don't
Point of
matter
no return
anymore.
has been reached. Green the rest of the way.
Yeah. Watts, again, parking in, and we'll take a look at that later, but this battle, really, right now for second, unless these guys can put something together. Oh, Gino holds on to it. Wow.
Look at that. Gibson's taking off after Lyle.
Here comes Trevor Davis. Scubs, big, I guess he missed the
Tate
corner.
Dorsey.
Here comes Tate. Where's he been?
Look at Merkel. Getting the block put on him.
Yeah, I imagine tempers are flaring right now. Patience, like you said, patience is not really
What
the name of the
hell is
game.
patience?
Exactly. It's just who's willing to put more on the table than the other. And then D-Dog.
Gibson's running down. Yeah, there's so much going on at this lead pack. It's hard to keep up with it all in one breath.
Good racing. D-Dog getting underneath that 24, trying to take P3 right now. Merkel's getting a run on the top of the exit 4. Tate Dorsey's right there.
2 to go. Gibson's right there on Lyle.
Ain't over till it's over. Gets that better entry. Gonna try to get a better exit because of it.
Remember last week, little fireworks.
Oh.
He got the wall.
That might be all she wrote. Well, I don't know.
Maybe
we'll see.
not. I think he's still got something.
He's still got something, but you don't want to push too hard. He is putting a lot on the table here. Are we coming to the white?
White flag.
Yeah, I don't know.
White flag this time. Here we go. He's got a little bit of a gap. Can he do anything with it?
Landon Lyle, he won at Dover. He's going to try to win it here again at Kentucky.
Huge run off a 2 for Gibson. Does he have anything for him in 3? Throws it in deep.
Oh, big send.
Too hard. Video game move off of turn 4. That's going to cost him a couple spots. Then they come to the line. Landon Lyle wins it, and Bononi just ekes out second.
Wow. What a way to end it.
That is race over.
And coming to the line, Jack Merkel bumper grabs off Gino, gets into Gibson.
Wow. Landon Lyle, he's going to win it here at Kentucky.
We got people not happy with each other.
Yeah, I imagine, like you said, with a lack of patience comes a lack of happiness sometimes.
So
Depending on where you
we'll
put
be
your
up for
temper.
a few more minutes, so grab your replays. After that, I take you down for the next league.
So, and I'll let you handle interviews.
All right, 10-4, buddy.
Buddy disconnected from your channel.
Landon Lyle, he's going to burn it down here at Kentucky. Win number 2 this season after a crazy turn of events. There was really the last half of the race. And, yeah. I don't really know what else much to say. That was some crazy stuff that happened. You know, we were talking about standings and whatnot, where Landon Lyle was 56 points behind Watts at the point. Now, granted, drop races are going to be a factor. This is going to be one of those for Kyle Watts. I don't think really it's going to be enough, even if Landon did put together some insurmountable runs. But, you know, it opens what we could see potentially for season 15. But, yeah, no, Lyle definitely one of the bigger rookie hotshots. 2 wins now in NARL season 14. He's definitely made some statements. All right. Well, I'm going to hit Control Q, pause my thing. I'm gonna get my pit lane cam to the finish of the race. Actually, just because it's like P2 is so cool, we'll show P2 as well. Yeah, and we'll get like a camera set up somewhere else because like that was too cool not to show in the thing. And I'll see if we got anyone in the waiting room. If there is, we'll get some interviews going. If not, then get set up for Essex. There we go, that's a good shot. Alright, good finish for Gino Bononi as well. Something to note. Wow, actually it was 3 wide for 5th as well. Holy cow. That's insane. Wow, there's a lot of close stuff there. Alright. Let's see. I have my white flag thing still on. Results. Somebody pinged me. It's not important. It is not. Check the waiting room. Alright. Let's see the results real quick. Let's get Landon Lyle. He's our winner. Let's go ahead and bring him in.
Buddy was moved to your channel.
Howdy, howdy. P1. How we feeling?
Surprised, very happy. I didn't think I was going to get another win this season. 2 sounds amazing. First is nice, or 1 is nice, 2 is amazing. Yeah, I don't know. That last restart, I just sent it in 3rd gear on the on the exit of every corner, and it worked. I don't know. I'm just surprised it worked. My right front was at 250. Like, I was about to die, but you know, I'm really happy about that. That was awesome.
You're presented with an opportunity, you executed. You know, Steven, he was there as well, was on the same strategy as you. Do you feel like he was, you know, thinking that maybe you were going to cook your stuff up a little bit more, or what do you think his thought process was there at the end?
I definitely think he was thinking that I was going to cook up my stuff, because I was thinking that too. It was a bit early, and I was like, oh, I might be done for, but I lost some time on one lap, but then once that happened, I think he took the initiative and sent it the next few laps, hit the corner off 2, and I knew it was over. And of course, you saw that insane send into
Yeah.
turn 3, which I would have done the same personally, but it wasn't enough. I mean, I don't know. I'm just really happy. I had a lucky caution and just had a good restart and got away with it. I didn't think I was. I know I said that like 4 times already, but man, that was awesome.
Yeah. Well, another thing you might be happy to hear, other than Kyle Watts, you are now the only other multi-winner of the season. Being second in standings, I don't know exactly the points and whatnot. I don't really know a lot about that, but I know you're second in standings coming into this race, 56 points back. Kyle Watts, you know, this is probably going to be one of his drop races, seeing he didn't finish. So, I know championship's probably not really on the main table, but where you are in points, do you have any like thoughts on how you could maybe like see like get as close as you can, or you just like chill with being P3 or not P3, P2?
Yeah, I mean, I'm personally fine with being P2. I don't got that locked up just yet, but like, it's definitely just kind of sitting there. I mean, if I look at the max, I'm only 2 up on Gino, and he finished second. He got to lead some laps. I got to lead some laps. I won the race, and I got pole, so I have that to my name. But it ain't over yet. Kyle's I don't know what the term for it is, but that's just a dream that ain't gonna ever happen for this season at least.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard if I were to get him, but you know we have the weird drop race system. I still don't understand that, by the way. But oh well. 2 wins is 2 wins, and I'm pretty happy with that. I hope you had some fun too. The battling was
Yeah, that was some
pretty
really good
phenomenal.
That was some
for
good racing there at
Kentucky.
the end. Yeah, they had a
Yeah.
photo finish for P2 and for P4.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they were 3 wide for like both those spots.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that.
Yeah. So we got 2 more races left this season. We just did Kentucky. That was race 10. So we got race 11 at Daytona Road Course and race 12 at Atlanta. What are your thoughts on how you could maybe, you know, see what you could do for those races? Try to maybe see if you can get another win before the season's over.
Well, let's see. Daytona Road Course. It's a weird one because it's really grippy, and it's not like the ones that most people are fond of. Tire wear and heat is out of this world. I don't even know how that's gonna go. I don't know what Kim wants us to do with that there, but I think Kyle will be, of course, you know, really fast. I think, you know, you're gonna see guys like Gino and Jack Merkel up there. I might be there. I don't know. It really depends on mistakes. And Atlanta is where I made my first start in the league last season, and I botched that so bad. But yeah, I could get close to the title, maybe. I don't know. I think I'll have a good few races. But I mean, overall, I think anyone would be content with 2 wins. So I'll just take that honestly, and go home.
Yeah. Well, other than that, I don't got any other questions for you. You got any other statements before I let you go?
Thanks to everyone that was cheering me on while I was leading. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
People
Yeah, we had
seem to like when I win, I guess.
Yeah,
So
Pasta in the chat was rooting you on.
oh, that's nice. He should go to sleep.
Hey, you don't have to tell him twice.
Yeah, I got nothing else to say. Although, other than this, I really enjoyed that. I've never ran that version of Kentucky, but it's felt like, you know, every other old Kentucky. So it did pretty good. I'm not biased. It just really did running pretty well, and yeah, I got a lucky caution and just had a good restart and got away with it. So yeah, but also thank you for streaming. Of course, I always forget that, but thank you.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. Congrats on the win, and good luck next week.
Thank you, Zach.
Buddy disconnected from your channel.
Go ahead and bring in Mr. TalhaDevYT, P10 finisher.
Buddy was moved to your channel.
Howdy, howdy. How we feeling?
I I'm regretting that 2-tire call greatly. I thought it would be like the average NR cookie cutter track where if you take 2 tires, you can still barely hang on.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm pretty upset at whatever caused that last caution where there was that green flag run, because I was seeing my tires better than anyone else. Like everyone else was keeping their tires around 235, 230, and I was keeping mine around 225, and I was making a lot of ground up as well. And then that caution came out.
Yeah, I think if you've seen a lot of what was going on up front with how this race was going, you probably would have been able to, like, because the whole thing about this, there was a lot of passing zones. I don't think it was really.
Yeah, there was a lot of passing zones, and I should have known that when I did take the 2 tires. I thought more people were going to take it too. Turns out I was wrong. You win some, you lose some. This is kind of, I really the one time I'm not a short run merchant is when, I also saved my tires really well, and we didn't get to see how that played out because people were also having some fuel trouble too. And I was saving some fuel as well. I felt like I could have put myself in a top 5 spot. Or I could have I don't know. I felt like I had a lot of speed when I saved my tires up because I was catching. I was just trying to be patient with how the track was and everything. It was a pretty odd setup, to say the least.
But yeah, you got P10.
Yeah, my first top 10 in a month, I think, or something like that. Actually, I gotta see when that was. It's my first top 10 in the damn while, though. I've had mix of horrible luck and mix of self-inflicted mistakes. Yeah, that's basically my first top 10 month since Pikes Peak. I don't know. With that and some of the lap lead points, I should be fine still to get P5. That's my goal. The championship battle is going to be very interesting now since Kyle had to leave. So, I don't think if I am able to get 5th or higher in points, I'll be happy with that.
I imagine you probably. I don't know where you were before you pit, but I imagine you probably thinking you probably could have gotten a better finish had you taken 4 tires.
Yeah, I was 7th or 8th, and in hindsight, it's not the best. I guess it wasn't the best call. Yeah. I guess I thought again. I assumed it was how your average NR track is, or a cookie cutter track where you take 2 tires, you got to at least hang on a decent amount.
Yeah.
This replay will not download. That's great. My game crashed. I don't have my replay on me, so I can't see what happened. But I don't know. I felt like I was saving really well that entire race. I burnt up a bit in the first run because I couldn't figure out. I was still trying to figure out the track, especially since I messed up my qualifying as well. And then when I started catching it, I'm like, okay, I could save really well here. And then I kind of just got in the rhythm on how to enter the turns each time and how to ease in with corner entry. So yeah, it's still a little disappointing though that you feel like you had really good long run pace and then you don't get a chance to use it.
Yeah, it's them phantom cautions. You never know when they're gonna strike.
It wasn't a phantom caution, fortunately. It was, or fortunately, I guess. I guess it's better that it's not a phantom caution, but it was still pretty frustrating, nonetheless. But we move on. We go to Daytona Road Course, and I feel like my road course game has been improving most of the time. So, yeah, we'll just see. Blinking, I'm really tired from my race as well. That was kind of a long race, even with the lack of caution. That still was kind of a long race.
Yeah, it looked like during those long runs there was some interesting stuff to race upon.
Yeah, it was nice having a long run finally. I don't know when's the last time they had to make pit stops. On an oval. It felt nice to do that though. I I as much as I am like a short run merchant, I love my green flag racing, and I love the strategy that goes with it. And yeah, but it happens, so move on.
Still got a top 10. You got 2 more races left in the season: Daytona, Atlanta. Good luck to you on those races, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. I'll see ya.
Buddy disconnected from your channel.
Well, I've heard rumors that tomorrow IFAR is going to be going to Quinn Ring Motegi. I am not much of a rumor merchant, so take of that information what you will. And if it ends up being the case, then we will be there. I'll be ready for it, and we'll be doing that. Again, congrats to Lane and Lyle on the win tonight, and look out. See, maybe we end up streaming IFAR tomorrow. I'll let y'all know. Whatever happens, happens, and good night. And yeah, don't do anything I wouldn't do unless it's actually, you know, that statement can go a lot of ways. Context, but you know what? Without context, just don't do anything I wouldn't do.